What is up, my Knights of the Round Table? Welcome back to Music Night with the Knight. We know the epic rap battles of nostalgia, the Rogue Rumble tournament. We're going on to round 2. Well, technically this was round 1, but I watched them out of order, so this is round 2 for me. We got the Riddler, Hi Diddle Diddle, versus I Want Pictures of Spider-Man. J.Jonah Jameson. I'm not good at either one of those impressions. I wish I had the vocal range for J.Jonah, but I don't have the gruff voice. I can do the higher pitch characters.
Extra. What do you call a man who's obsessed with a child wearing tights who swings around the city, always fighting for what's right? The answer is a villain. Cause under the suit and tie with that hair above your lip, I'd say you're Hitler in
disguise. Woo!
It's slander to say it's a riddle. Nope. When you're cracking the face of my riddle. Yes, you're claiming you're saving New York. The scribbles on the paper that you settle with a nickel. The greatest minding golfer. I'm not challenged by the stickler. So how's this for a headline? Jonah loses to the
Riddler.
Turn your camera to the full dress in the green tie. We'll publish it with the headline, not so super villain.
Not so super villain, damn.
With your impotent wit. Tell me, Nigma, if you're so smart, then why aren't you
rich?
I've seen
The
a lot of
90s.
freaks since that web had started swinging. But this buffoon berates the bat until his brain is bleeding.
Ooh, that's a tumor.
Claim to fame is Reynolds from popsicle sticks. Get the snitwit away from my business
quick. So, if you guys don't know, we break down the bars, we respect the bars. And it helps me determine the winner. Okay, so, Riddler's gonna start off with a Riddler because he's the fucking Riddler. This is what he does. What do you call a man who's obsessed with a child wearing tights? Because Spider-Man is a 15 to 16-year-old when he starts his career. And J.Jonah is obsessed with him. That's not a good look, Jonah.
Child wearing tights who swings around the city,
always fighting for what's right. You know, Spider-Man's a good guy, but Jonah, he's a menace! He's a menace!
For what's right. The answer is a villain.
The answer is a villain, yeah. Jonah is kind of like an antagonist.
Under the suit and tie with that hair above your lip.
Yeah, I'd be antagonist, we'll see, yeah.
If I'd say you're Hitler in disguise.
Okay, this is a reference to the early, even in some animation, but especially the early Ditko comics. Which I have. Jonah had like a little Hitler thing going on with his mustache. He had like which was a big style at the time. I think it got popular in the 20s and was popular well into the 40s. Then Hitler ruined it. But yeah, it's just like a little patch of mustache right there, like a little square. And they've actually acknowledged this before in one of the Spider-Man Kids comics. Captain America gets tired of J. Jonah, just publishing lies about Spider-Man. And he just goes up to him. He's like, you keep calling Spider-Man a menace. I've seen what a real menace looks like. And he just stares at Jonah's mustache. And Jonah, next comic page, Jonah shaved it. I fucking love comics. But yeah, that's what he's poking fun at. He's Hitler in disguise because he's selling propaganda. And he has the mustache.
It's not slander to say that you're brittle. Nope.
It's not slander to say that you're brittle because, you slander somebody's name in the papers. Jonah definitely slanders Spider-Man's. Let me clean my monitor more. I cleaned it a while back, but it's got more dust on it. But yeah, he definitely slanders Spider-Man's name.
When you're cracking the face of my riddles.
You're cracking the face of my riddles. Alright, he's on a crack, he's on a break.
Yes, you're claiming you're saving New York. The scribbles on the paper that you settle with a nickel.
You claim you're saving New York, but the scribbles you print on the paper ain't worth a nickel, because paper used to be worth a nickel. Alright, they used to be worth a nickel. God, I miss when things were cheap. I could buy a comic for 10 pennies. Oh, what a time to be alive. Take me back. Take me back! Okay, but, yes, so the papers ain't worth a nickel. Newspapers were cheap as fuck back in the day. They were very cheap, so probably were worth a nickel. But he's saying that he prints fake. J.Jonah does is like he's the epitome of fake news. He takes a story and he stretches the truth. There's a germ of truth in it. He's Hulk Hogan if he was a news reporter. So yeah, his stories ain't worth much money because they're often fabricated slander pieces.
The greatest mind in Gotham. I'm not challenged by the stickler. So how's this for a headline? Jonah loses to
The Riddler. Pretty self-explanatory.
Parker, turn your camera to the full dress in the queen.
So sometimes Riddler wears a unitard, or not really, he wears spandex.
We'll publish it with the headline, not so super.
Not so super villain tries to fight a not so super villain. Riddler has no superpowers. He's a guy in a fucking green suit, and he's obsessed with riddles, and he's a genius. That's like that's his two claims to fame right there. But yeah, he's not really a super villain because he has no superpowers, so he's literally not so super.
The villain tries to fight him. Try to stop that Batman with your...
Try to stomp the Batman with your impotent wit. Impotent wit's a pretty good way to describe Edward's intelligence. Impotent means, I don't know the literal definition, but it's, insufficient, basically. Not good, just, I don't know, like, the literal definition. Like, it's just, it doesn't work. Insufficient. That'd be the closest I would describe it. I don't want to give like an exact, yeah, this is exactly what the word means, and somebody pulls up the dictionary like, no, it actually means this. I have a fucking dictionary near me. I don't know the literal definition, but I know the meaning of the word impotent.
If you're so smart, then why aren't you?
Now, if you're so smart, why aren't you rich? This is from the 1990s Batman the Animated Series. I think that was the actual title of the episode. If you're so smart, why aren't you rich? In this episode, in this universe... Get out of here, you damn grasshopper. Edward Nygma designs games. And he made the Maze of the Minotaur. And he wanted more money for the game. He was suing for the rights because he was the creator. And his boss, was like, no, this is our company. We published the game. You are a work for hire. You signed a work for hire contract. You have no royalty. You have no right to it. Screwed him over, basically. And Edward's like, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to your smartest mind here. And he says, Eddie, if you're so smart, why aren't you rich?
Rich! I've seen a lot of freaks since that web had started swinging. But this buffoon berates a bat until his brain is bleeding.
This is a reference to the fact of Batman Hush, I think, where Riddler had a brain tumor.
Your only claim to fame is riddles from popsicle.
It's riddles from popsicle sticks, because if you're like me, you're old enough to remember the popsicle sticks that used to have riddles on them.
Sticks, Miss Brandt, get this nitwit away from my business quick.
Miss Brandt! You know, because J.Jonah was always bossing around Miss Brandt. He was always bossing her around. Miss Brandt, get this nitwit away from my business. I need a button that just has like, just do the voiceover for J.Jonah every time I go to do an impression of him, so that way I don't look like a fool, a buffoon, a clown, a jester, a charlatan. I think J.Jonah might have won. It's a close bout. I think Jonah had a little bit more spice to his disses. I think his disses just cut a little deeper. Especially the bleeding on the brain, and if you're so smart, why aren't you rich? The popsicle sticks when I think his disses cut just a little deeper than Eddie Boy's. So let me know who you guys thought won in the comments below, and who should move on. In my opinion, I think J.Jonah got this. I think he should move on to the next round. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out Epic Rap Battles of Nostalgia. Go check out Matt Righteous, who is currently live streaming, by the way. So go watch his stream. Go. For those of you that stuck around, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And as always, if you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye? I'll see you in the next one.